Oh, there's that echo again. No, I'm just kidding. Here we are, recording episode 49. I think 24 hours and 52 minutes behind schedule.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know if this one was going to happen.
Well, it's rough. And if we have audio issues or something sounds weird, forgive us. I don't know what's going on. It's something with my recording setup. It is what it is. Just listen and enjoy.
But we got something at least.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's because Amanda's actually in Iowa. Maybe that's what's going on.
I'm like disturbing the force, I think.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's an aura.
Yeah.
The disturbance, the matrix. There's a glitch in the matrix.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Keanu.
Okay.
Yeah, what else is new?
Same old stuff, just working my butt off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel that.
Yeah. Let me say, I started working on the guitar, the project guitar I'm doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I got the neck in-house here. Got the tuners. I got a brass nut, but I'm not going to use the brass nut. I'm going to use a bone, I think, with this. I might later on change it out to brass, but for that right now, I'm just going to use the bone. And then I changed my plans on the scalloping. I'm not going to scallop it just yet. Maybe later on down the road, I will scallop it. It's a maple board. It's a maple fingerboard, so it's going to take me a while to scallop maple. Rosewood is fairly easy and fairly fast, but maple's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a hardwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Maple's a hardwood. Rock maple.
You ever tried to make it out of like balsa?
Balsa wouldn't hold it.
It's the only wood that I'm actually familiar with, thanks to junior high and high school.
There you go.
All the model, the derby cars and the
yeah, but that was pine.
Was it pine?
Yeah, you can make a guitar body.
I feel like you swapped it out for balsa because once it hit the finish line, it shattered.
Oh, yeah, that could have been. Yeah, but balsa's light.
Yeah, super fragile.
Yeah.
And then,
but they do make pine bodies.
Oh yeah, the bodies. Yeah, I mean It's a big chunk of wood. It's not holding as much stress as a neck. So
that's true. But the pocket, there's a lot of stress in the pocket. So
yeah,
I've seen tellies made out of it. Poplar is another good one.
It's very poplar.
Oh, geez. Okay, that's it. Sorry, everybody. Bye.
Tim's got the dad jokes.
Yeah,
he's got the cat dad jokes.
I've got them. Yeah. I've got them. Yeah, Amanda. Like I said, you're in town, and we got together, the three of us. What was it? Thursday last week, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Thursday.
Yeah, had some. What was that? Was that Hoo Hot?
Yeah,
yep.
Hoo Hot. Good old Hoo Hot.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. I went super spicy and regretted that decision shortly after.
Right. Yeah.
But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And then we. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't even think that we talked that much even about the podcast. Really, maybe I think we brought it up once or twice, but.
Yeah. We didn't talk much about it.
No.
And I had a whole laundry list of things to talk about.
Well, I don't. Well, why didn't you talk?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to.
He was too busy eating his Hoo Hots.
Yeah, I was surprised nobody went up for seconds. Usually, like back in the day, I'd go and I'd be like, I'm going to make the most of this and try to get like 3 or 4 bowls. But now they're like 1 bowl at a time, 1 bowl only. And I'm like,
you used to be able to bring up like 3 bowls and just like pile it on.
Yeah, because
that's true.
I just want one big plate. I don't want to keep going around the circle and. Because I like that food, I like the experience, but what I don't like about it is that you walk up to the circle counter and you put your bowl there. They put it on the flat top and they're cooking it, and all the ingredients and sauces are getting mixed between the meals because they're not cleaning the spatulas between use.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, I found that out.
Yeah, because I was like, I hope you guys like spicy food, because
Not me. I used to, but not anymore.
I brought the
Yeah.
inside of the pepper.
Yeah, and then then the highlight, we went over to Guitar Box.
Yeah, we did.
We
What's
got
that? What is it? The acoustic room?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got to play in the playground,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we
Or
weren't
lack
able to.
thereof.
Yeah, we weren't able to play the expensive guitars.
I mean, we should have told them to get them off the wall.
Yeah, take them all down. We want to try one. We want to smash one at a time.
We'll talk more about our Guitar Box experience here right after we play some intro music and get into the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Well, you're already here, so why say welcome back? I don't know. We're just here. Yeah. So, Pandemic Guitar Podcast, your favorite guitar-related podcast. I'm Tim on microphone number 1. I'm doing pretty good. Microphone number 2, that is Rick, our dad. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Still on this side of the soil.
Well,
So
that's a good place to be for sure.
Yeah.
And then on microphone number 4, that's my my man Mr. Tone. I don't know if you guys have met Mr. Tone before.
What?
huh?
Yeah,
What?
he's right here. Hold on.
What?
He's right here. It's the Mr. Automatone. He wanted to say something to you, Amanda.
Okay.
Whoop.
Jeez.
What is that? What is that thing?
It's an automatone.
Looks like a golf club.
I have never.
Put the music note right there.
You got to get it closer to the mic, though.
Oh, hold on. I'll just turn it
That's better. That's better.
up. Whoop.
Whoop.
Where is it? Right here. It's hard to find. Oh, nope, that was it. There it is.
Oh, man. Don't quit your day job. Yeah.
Jinx.
Oh, boy.
For
Okay.
microphone number 3, that is Amanda, our sister. How you doing?
Yeah, I am gonna guess that was a happy birthday rendition.
Well, I have to avoid copyright, so I have to be as far off as possible.
Couldn't really tell, but all right, yeah.
Yeah. It's the copyright thing. Don't you know
I'll
that?
accept that. Yeah.
Well, here,
Okay. Yeah.
here's the thing. So this is supposed to, it's got a jack. So I'm supposed to be able to plug it right in so that it's like a normal instrument. I didn't realize that it was a 3/4 jack. I thought it was a 1/4-inch jack. So I was like, oh, yeah,
Right.
cool. And then I went to go plug it in. I'm like, well, this ain't going to fit.
Yep.
So, yeah, I can do, and you can, you can turn it on and you can turn up the volume. You can do high.
Jeez. Okay.
Wow.
That's a lot of excitement there.
When I'm
Well-
not playing guitar, I'm playing my Japanese music instrument.
There you go.
Well, folks,
Yep.
that was the peak excitement for this episode. So
Yeah,
you
it's
might as well
going
just tune
downhill
out
from
now.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all downhill.
Yeah. So, we went to the Guitar Box, and got to hang out and talk to some of the staff there. Trade
Yep.
some stories.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
Got to sit down and play a couple of. I don't think I played any electrics while I was there. I think I sat down and played a few acoustics.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, I was like, I wished I would have grabbed my camera, because when Amanda was sitting down and she grabbed, I think it was the Fender Telecast Acoustic Moonshine.
No, it began with an M. It began with an M. It wasn't Mitchell. What was it?
Was that no? It wasn't
No.
a Martin. I thought it was a Fender.
I don't remember.
I
It
don't
was
know.
a
You might be
hollow
right.
body.
I think
Yeah.
it was. But anyway, you were sitting there and you were trying to remember something that Dad taught you, and I was like, "Oh, I know what that is." I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, "Oh man, I should have taken out my camera, taken a picture. This is so cute. It's such a precious moment." She's playing the
I was
guitar.
I was trying. And for reference, it was Smoke on the Water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think I
right.
texted you like a day or two or something later. And I'm like, "What the heck was that?" I couldn't remember.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
it was fun. We actually walked
So-
in. There
and
was
then
another
you had
gentleman
to-
sitting in there trying to play, and I think we kind of like pushed him out a little bit because we were like all playing, and I think maybe he got frustrated because he couldn't hear himself playing. I don't know. He got up and left. Kind of felt bad.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's the atmosphere that they're trying to provide, is a playground,
Yep.
so to speak.
Yep.
So, yeah, and then I think I went in and looked at the drums for a little bit, like because I kind of want an electronic drum kit, but I don't really want to spend $900.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
maybe-
didn't even know they had a drum area. I missed that.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
all the way in the back of the store.
Was that after I left?
Yeah, it was.
Ah, boo.
Yeah.
You can actually play on them?
Yeah, it was kind of a mess back there. I remember not, like, I don't know, maybe a year ago I went there, and I mean, it was kind of an elaborate setup, and you could go back there and play on a full kit, and people would do it. But when I went back there was only like maybe 3 electronic kits and a few pieces of drums kind of sitting out. It wasn't really well organized, so I don't know if they're getting ready to reorganize the area or what they're doing. There was no associates back there either, so
Go
Oh.
figure.
yeah.
Well, we almost got matching T-shirts.
Almost, yeah.
Tim and I. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one did you end up
Dad
getting?
offered, and I was like, Tim, let's get matching T-shirts.
I know,
And
but
he
I
was like,
think
"Nah."
was it you went Team Gibson, didn't you?
I went Gibson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it. I could not go Team. There's got to be a divide in the family. It's like Hawks and Cyclones. It's like
Yeah.
potatoes and patatas. You got to
Yeah.
have people on each side of the fence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Once you go Gibson, you never go back.
once
go
you go
back.
Gibson, you go broke.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I
too.
say. You never go back.
You can't afford to.
Afford it.
You never financially recover. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yep, and
That's
then so you did get a shirt, which was cool. I would have, I actually probably would have grabbed a shirt, but I think there was only 2 of the Fender shirts that they had there that I don't already have, and I try to stay away from the Fender shirts that have the big picture of or the big outline of California on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
okay, I get it, Fender California, but like I'm hoping that if it doesn't have the picture of the state, somebody's like, "Oh yes, Fender, Pennsylvania."
No, you should have gotten the one with the big California bear like shredding.
Oh, I didn't even
There you
see
go.
that one. I thought, well,
Yeah.
didn't that one have the state on it as well?
It did.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
so that makes sense. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that was nice to hang out. I mean, I wish that store was a little bit bigger, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a small store.
and then
Yeah, but I got to see Dad in action though.
yeah.
Yeah. Because like
When?
I know the manager, I don't know who he was trying to like sell you on a guitar, and you're like
Oh,
I
that
don't
was
know.
he was just an associate. He wasn't the manager.
Okay, well you guys know each other.
Yeah,
Sure.
we do.
Yeah, we walk in, and I think me and you, Amanda, we just kind of walk past the counter, and we're like, "Oh, look, we're at Guitar Box," and then we turn around, and Dad's just at the counter, like, "Wait on me, peasant."
Yeah. No, but they're all like, hey Rick, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Rick?"
Yeah.
First
they-
name
every-
basis,
Yeah,
Everybody knows me,
yeah. So,
I guess.
which is nice because you exchange conversations and some of them are good, some of them are bad, but
Yeah, and I
way
like
it
how
is.
they they talk about some of the products that come and go and so forth, and and I was kind of impressed with that. They were like asking your opinions on different products and what you thought, and so I'm like, you don't work
Yeah.
here, you better start paying them.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
trip has been really enlightening for me because apparently I've come to realize that Dad is like a celebrity here
no,
in
I'm
Central
not.
Iowa.
No.
Between
Yeah,
the car
there-
box.
Yeah,
The
there wasn't
pizza
enough
place in
employees
Ankeny.
because they would have rolled out the red carpet. Like they would have saw him pull in and be like, "He's here!"
Yeah, but there's like a New York pizza place in Ankeny, and we walk in. They're like, "Hey, Rick, hey."
Yeah, welcome home, Ricky. You want me
Yeah.
to get you your normal pizza?
Yeah. They're like, Rick. And he's like, hey, how you doing? Just like going back and forth.
I'll
It
make
was-
it
it
double
was
hot
hilarious.
for you.
Yeah, it was hilarious when we did that. That was funny.
Yeah, but these guys have like such a thick Brooklyn accent that it almost just sounded like they had like a speech impediment. So it was like hard to understand them.
Yes, they're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, very thick accents. But then like Dad has like such a subtle New York accent after being in the Midwest for so long that when he's around these people, his accent immediately becomes like 10 times thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like his undercover voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
boys. They're with me.
Yeah.
It's okay. They can eat the food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, Guitar Box was an experience. I think we all looked around and drooled at all the stuff that was there.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
there's some nice looking guitars.
yeah, some way over my price pay grade.
Yeah,
But,
you guys are like, oh wow, look at this one. Look at the fretboard on this. And I was like, oh, I like that one because of the color. It's a pretty blue.
Yeah, but you'll see,
I
you'll
don't
learn.
know.
You'll learn
Yeah.
to look at the certain things.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just comes with the turf.
Yeah, because I played a couple of different acoustics, and one of the things that I noticed, obviously, when you're sitting there and you're playing, like most of them are way out of tune. Some of them
Yep.
are just a little bit out of tune. But then you're obviously
Scratched up.
Yep, scratched up. Some of them will have like really jagged, sharp frets. Others won't. And one of the things I didn't even notice until that visit to Guitar Box is I'm not a super big fan of guitar necks that have a lacquer finish, like a painted type of finish.
Right.
It just seems like my hand doesn't want to slide up and down the neck as
Right.
easily. So I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, maybe I'm just a non-painted neck guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
You might
That's
be.
a lot of people when they buy a guitar and they use it, they take sandpaper to the neck and take that clear finish off of there, so that
but
it
I mean,
plays easier.
here's my thing though: is I don't want to go out and pay $5, $6, $7, $8, $9,000 and then have to do a whole bunch of work to it to get it to how I want it.
Well, unfortunately that's what happens.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're going like for Gibson and stuff like that, they always use lacquer on the necks, except the I want to say the satin finish ones. They don't. They use a light lacquer on them, so they're not as sticky. So it's a lot easier to slide up and down them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
very interesting.
All right. Shall we get into the main topic then, or?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
If you have not listened to last episode, then you don't know that we spun the magical, the mystical wheel of musicians. And what I suggest is to go back and listen to that episode, the whole thing, just to find out who got picked. Don't listen any farther.
Nope.
Yep.
Go back.
Stop it. You
Yep.
go back.
And then after you find out that the wheel landed on Stevie Ray Vaughn, you can come back to this point.
Oh, you just said it.
Oh, whoops. Well, then I guess we're talking about Stevie Ray Vaughn.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Dad's favorite. One of his favorites.
One of my favorites, yeah. He, yeah, we can talk a little bit about him. So what do you want to know?
Dad, this
what,
is all you.
Well,
yeah, but what do you want to know about him? Like, he was born October 3rd, 1954.
Oh, he was a Libra. Oh, let's talk about Libras.
Yeah, but...
My husband's a Libra?
Yeah, but that...
All right.
He was born in Dallas. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
In the great state of Texas.
Texas.
Well, back in the day when it was a great state.
Yes, yeah, not anymore.
How is
Well,
it
I
not a great
shouldn't
state
say.
anymore?
They're just having some troubles.
Yes, they are.
Really?
Yeah,
Lots of troubles.
Lots of
Austin
troubles.
is, but I don't know about the whole state.
Yeah, and then he
So now,
he
hold
died.
on a second. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're just going way too fast here. Okay, so
Okay, go
born. So I've read I think 2 books about Stevie Ray Vaughn, and one of the things that I've noticed is that the authors that write these books about the life of Stevie Ray Vaughn, they're people who they have to just ultimately care about him as a person and him as a musician, because the storytelling, the way the story is told, is really good and it's really intriguing. And it's probably, both of those books are probably the books that I read through the fastest, because once you get into it, you just can't put it down.
Yep.
But I'm trying to remember, because it has been some time since I've read those books. And this is the thing that always gets me. Stevie Ray Vaughn, I know he had a brother.
Yes, Jimmy.
And they both played instruments as young children. Guitar.
Yeah, guitar.
But were their parents musicians?
That's a good question. I don't know that.
I can't remember if they're... I almost want to say that their parents were not musicians.
I think I'm not sure. I'd have to look that one up.
Yeah, it's always interesting because I know it. Like I said, I've read a couple books about Stevie Ray Vaughan. I've read some of Tom Petty, and I'm working through Eddie Van Halen as well. So it always interests me to see, because they always start the story. They were born and of parents that were this and that, and for whatever reason it's sticking in my head, or I'm thinking that there's no musical background, but I could be wrong.
Right. Well, Jimmy was the older brother, and he was the one playing the guitar that got him interested in it. So
yeah, because I mean, I wish that we would have. I wish that this was the first Wheel of Musicians that we did, because about 2 years ago is when I read the book.
Right.
But I feel like I read that Stevie started on like drums or something like that, and he didn't like it, or he started on something else. He didn't like it, and then ultimately went to drums. Maybe that's the Van Halen brothers. I should just be quiet because I'm getting everybody confused.
That's fine. I'm confused as it is.
Yeah.
I'm always confused. So what? So getting back to Stevie Ray Vaughan again. Let me see here. He was something changed. Oh, okay.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, he basically bridged the gap between blues and rock, and he was just an incredible guitarist that did that and brought the blues and everything, or sort of rock type blues, or if you want to call it Texas swing is probably better, together, and that's what made him really, really popular. Sometimes, like if you listen to his songs like Pride and Joy, it almost sounds like there's two guitarists playing, and it was just him, just the way he was doing stuff. He would be walking the bass line and playing on the downstroke. He'd be walking the bass line, and on the upstroke he'd be playing the rhythm, keeping the rhythm going.
Yeah, that's super
so like these days, it seems like a lot of guitar players will kind of do that loop thing. Stevie Ray Vaughan wouldn't have done that, right?
The loop. What do you mean the loop thing? Do you
So
mean
like you play a note or like whatever, and then you loop it so you don't have to keep playing it, and then you play something else.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, he wouldn't have done that. No.
Right.
Yeah.
So he did it all like
Yes.
live. Like okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he did it all live. Now, I'm not saying he might have had a looper, but I'm not sure he did. I couldn't say.
Yeah, I don't know what he would have used for effects and stuff like that. But no, he's not that he's not that artist that creates a whole song by just looping bits and pieces, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and one of the highlights to Stevie's, well, his career spanned from 1983 to 1990, and he was the leading American blues player. And one of the things he did was consistently sell out concerts, and his albums also went gold all the time. So, which is a huge accomplishment for a blues guitarist.
Well, yeah, because you know, I think before his solo career, because I think he spent a lot of it with Double Trouble.
Yeah.
But I think I don't remember. I want to say it was BB King. It was one of the Kings. Like he had the opportunity, somehow got the opportunity to go on stage and play. And you know, if it was BB King, he's like, I don't know who this white kid is, blah, 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 you know. And then somehow he got on stage, played, blew him away. And that was kind of like the kick to his career.
Yeah.
Are you referring to Back to the Future?
No. No, I'm not talking
You
about.
got to hear this.
You gotta hear. No, not Johnny Be Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if I'm not sure on how he actually got his. I do know that. Well, let me rephrase this. I do know that he got his big break with when he was overseas. He was playing with. I can't think of the guitarist's name, and he really liked him and asked him to join the group, and that's basically what took a lot of his career took off there. He got noticed at that point. But then when he came back and he got out of the group, he basically just started playing everywhere in Texas, and he got really popular. So a lot of people liked it. But he's got like he was mainly influenced by like some of the great blues guitarists like B.B. King, Albert King, Freddie King. Or I should just say all the Kings.
Right, yeah. All the Kings.
Yeah.
Burger King.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Burger King. No, he didn't get that influenced by Burger King.
Great mozzarella sticks, by the way.
Horrible sauce.
And some of his rock, his favorite rock guitarists were Lionel Mack and Jimi Hendrix, and as well as some of the jazz guitarist was Wes Montgomery and Kenny Burrell.
Mm-hmm.
Burrell, yeah. So those are some of the influences on his style of playing, which I will say he had a great style. I mean, some of his music, and I mean, you just try to recreate it. It's hard. It's not easy. Let me see his career. He released six albums. His life was cut short at the age of 35, which was I'm sure that he could have went on for many years making a lot of creating a lot of stuff that was different.
Crazy that he was only 35. He looks so much older.
So
why is it people back then look older?
Well, drugs.
Yeah, that was
I don't think SRV was on drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he was.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah,
What?
he battled alcohol and drugs for many years.
Yeah.
Like the booger sugar?
I don't know specifically.
I have no idea.
But yeah, it's
wow.
because he used to play really hard, like super heavy-handed, like to the point where he'd wear his fingertips completely out, and he'd put glue in his fingertips just so that he could play. And I think when he finally what's crazy about this is that he finally went to rehab, got all cleaned up. And then when I believe it was a concert in Canada, just over the Great Lakes. and
Mm-hmm.
the trip to and from that venue was by helicopter. And so, and I can't remember. Anyway, at that point in time, by that point, he had started playing lighter strings. He was, just, it wasn't so heavy. It was really more thought out and stuff like that. But anyway, supposedly, I don't know if it was Eric Clapton or some other artist who was supposed to go on one of the first helicopters, because the helicopters made multiple trips, for baggage or whatever reason, couldn't make the flight. So he swapped with Stevie, and they took off, and the helicopter crashed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
And so
it could have been,
that's why Bon Jovi won't get in a helicopter.
Really?
I didn't
I don't know.
that.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And if Bon Jovi ain't getting in a helicopter, neither am I.
There you go.
I wouldn't want to either. Actually, I have been in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Have you been in a helicopter before, Tim?
No. I was out in California at the Dust Bowl Training Center, and I drove out. I went out into the field in a Humvee, and then the command team came in on a helicopter, and they're like, "Hey, me and another person, we're gonna jump on the bird. We're gonna take you back into the post." And I said, "No, sir." They're like, "Well, you'll probably be out here for another 12 hours. That'd be okay by me, sir." There's no reason for me to be in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Huh.
So anyhow, he was rated. The Rolling Stones ranked him in 12th as the best guitarist in
1950.
2015.
Wow. 4 years
20.
before he was born, he was the Rolling Stones
They knew it.
top 12.
Yeah,
Which
he was
I-
out of the top in 2015. He was in the list of the top 100 guitarists.
It always surprises me because Rolling Stones and all these other music magazines and websites and blogs and what have you, every year they're like the top 100 or the top 50 guitarists. And for me, I'm always shocked at how low Stevie Ray Vaughn is compared to other guitarists.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Not to say that if I haven't heard of them, they're not great, but I feel like I might know who it is. Like everybody knows Stevie Ray Vaughn.
yep,
You've heard the name.
yeah, pretty much. So and then let me see. They
But nobody knows the name of the drummer from Def Leppard. They just know it's the drummer from Def Leppard, and
Def
he's only
Leppard,
got one
yeah.
arm.
Didn't he have
Yeah.
one arm?
Yeah, but that's all.
Yeah.
But nobody knows his name. And I
Yeah.
know I'm going to get, that's when I'm going to
Yeah, I don't know
actually
his name.
get feedback from Instagram and email like, "Oh, this was his name, you idiot." I'm like, all right, whatever.
yeah. So anyhow, one of the first album they had was the Texas Flood, 1983, peaked at number 38 on the billboards, which I would say that's pretty good for being their first album. Wasn't bad. And it had songs like Love Struck Baby and Blues Shuffle called Pride and Joy, which I mentioned before.
Yep. Pride and Joy is
Yes.
a good one.
Yep. And later on, it reached 20 on the billboards in the mainstream rock charts. Double Trouble added, now you're going to be familiar with this one, Tim. They added keyboardist Reese Wiles.
Winans?
Yeah. Do you remember who he is?
I should. I know you're going to tell me, and I'm going to be like, "Yep, should have known that."
Let me see here.
Didn't he play? Didn't he
I know
play
the
at the
viewers
Joe
can't see
Bonamassa
this.
concert last year?
Yes, I know the viewers can't see the ticket, but
Yeah. He played piano at the concert
Yep.
last year. That's right.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
He was Stevie Ray Vaughn's pianist.
Cool.
That's right. You told me that. That's why I said I knew as soon as you gave me a clue, it was going to be like, oh, ding, light bulb. Not
Yep.
very bright.
Yeah, and he appeared in the on their third album in 1985, Soul to Soul. The record was released, I believe, in September of 1985. Also, he was quite successful at the reaching number 34 on the charts at the time. So, I mean, lots of information, lots of stuff there. I know I didn't include a lot
It's
of
a
it,
really
but just
condensed
took some of the highlights out.
version. Yeah.
Super condensed.
So, and then of course he
Yeah.
passed away, or he died, August 27, 1990, in East Troy, Wisconsin.
Well, Dad, I like how you put death, and then you didn't put anything, and I just put he died.
Yeah, I saw that
You
too in
know?
the notes. Death. He died. He sure did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good like the book that I read, and if I had my Kindle over here, I could look it up to see which book it. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick.
Uh-oh.
Get my Kindle out here because I do want to give if it's waking up
What?
my
Me or the Kindle?
the Kindle. It is SRV Texas Flood is the book. The inside story of Stevie Ray Vaughn by Alan Paul and Andy Aladort. That's a really good book, and they have a chapter or two towards the end that cover the events leading up to his death. And again, I've read this 2 years ago, and I have a 1980 hard drive, so I can't store things up here for very long. Otherwise, I'll forget how to tie my shoes or put underwear on in the morning. So, but it was a really good read. So if you haven't read that one, I would suggest you do. I don't get
There's
any
also
kickback
somebody
from
out there that has a biography on it too, and
Yeah.
I got about 3/4 of the way through that one. I bought it as a book, not as a Kindle thing. But
Yeah, well,
I'll
when you spend a year in Kuwait reading books because you don't know what else to do, and it costs you $120 to ship a foot locker of paperback books back, you switch to Kindle.
yes, yeah, I agree. All right.
Yeah, so
So what? So that's all I got for Stevie. I know that there's a lot of other interesting stuff, and and there's a lot of things that led up to his death and stuff like that. But I'm gonna let people read the book.
And we're
And
short
figure
on
it out.
time, and we haven't had dinner, and we're hungry, so that's fine.
right,
That's
nope,
true.
that's fine. Did
You
you
have a
ever
point.
Did you ever get to see SRV in concert?
I did not.
Oh, see, that's a
Wow.
bummer.
No, I remember growing up, and Dad, are you going to sneeze, Dad?
No.
Okay. I remember growing up, and Dad always had like the VHS tapes or something, or like of his like live performances, and he'd like watch them just like nonstop.
I would. I mean, I've said this a
Yeah.
million times. Like, if there was a TV channel out there, I don't know, like good MTV that did, either a subscription model or just like the UFC or the NFL network where I can pay to watch live concerts or even a concert that happened a week ago,
Yeah.
I totally would, because especially with the price of concerts. I mean, what would a Stevie Ray Vaughan concert be in 1980? I don't know, 86.
I have no idea.
$50, and I
Cheap.
think that's high.
I don't know.
So, but I mean, I guarantee you that concert today would be $400.
Through Ticketmaster?
Well, no, through Ticketmaster it'd be $4,000.
Dollars. Yes. Yeah. That's true.
So, and I don't like, I like the smaller venue concerts, the larger venue. Like I would love to see Metallica before they stop touring. But I am not paying $600 for a ticket to go watch them from the 17th story of the building next door.
Yes. I know.
Yeah.
I don't like that either.
I mean, we went to Joe Bonamassa last year. We're going again this year. The ticket prices, I think this year we got slightly better seats, and they might have been a couple dollars more. But
$25 more.
$25 more. But they're still not ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're still at a price that just about anybody can afford.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people I've seen in concerts, the ones that I remember. I mean, I've seen a lot of small bands and stuff like that, but the more popular ones, I did see Johnny Winter. I seen the 38 Special in concert. That was I think that was in Hempstead, Long Island. I seen those. And then I seen, what's his name? Charlie Daniels band. And he was phenomenal on a lot of stuff. I mean, really, really good. And that was at the Jones Beach Theater when that was going. So
they had just recently they had a concert here for 45 cents.
Really?
Yeah, it was 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Oh, all right. So what do we got? What's this June 5th, 2024? Does that belong down a little bit lower or?
Well, you missed something here.
Oh, what did I miss?
You want me to teach you a SRV lick?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Something similar, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to do it next time.
Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. That'll be good. Providing that we can get all this audio stuff figured out.
Yeah, again.
I don't know. Have you guys been hearing the crackling and a little bit of echo?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't come through to all 4 of our overseas listeners.
Yeah. Well,
not.
this came from a listener here in Iowa, matter of fact. Big shout out to Mary. She was the one who sent me this. And on June 5th of 2024, Guinness World Records officially certified the event. And the event was on Sunday, February 25th, where John Locker etched himself. I'm not really sure what that means.
Well, you're the one that put it on there.
Well, I know what it's about, though, where he took...
etch. I'm assuming that's like making a name for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the pages of the rock and roll history. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. So...
What did he do?
What did he do? He took 81 of his 87 amps and connected them together.
Okay.
Causing 17 Teslas to be non-chargeable.
I can imagine the electric he used. Yeah, you see the meter spinning.
Yep. Turn it to 11, Bobby.
Yeah, and let me see. He used a mountain of speakers that were assembled by him and the owner of Sonic Factory Studios in Des Moines. Now I know he's playing at in November he's playing at the Valair.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
So we need to go, is what you're saying?
I don't know. Let me put it this way. With 81 amplifiers, we should hear him here.
Right, yeah, because he's supposed to play at Valair, which that should be interesting because I think they've been closed for a little bit. I think they're remodeling that place.
I think
they
they're just about done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what they did because that place was a dump.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I've got good hearing protection, but I don't know if I have 81 amps worth of good hearing protection.
What if it's cheap? What if it's cheap? You guys aren't going to go?
Oh, you got to be. I mean, he's gonna strum a chord. He's gonna strum a chord, and you're gonna be blown across the room.
That's okay. I'll go and I'll report, and then I'll just have total hearing loss after.
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm here recording live. Can you hear me? I can't even hear myself.
Yeah.
It just looks like you're in a windstorm.
Yeah. KRP in Cincinnati. We're here.
We're here live on the side of the highway.
Yes, I thought turkeys could fly.
Oh,
do you remember that episode?
Nope.
Yeah, they took
Sure
turkeys that turkeys had their wings cut or what have you, and for Thanksgiving they were gonna do a special event, throw them out of a helicopter and have them fly down so people can grab them. Well, they didn't fly.
Okay.
And they were just like, oh no, another one splat. Of course it was all fake. There was no turkeys. It was all staged, but it was hilarious in some aspects.
I guess you had to be there.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't want to be there.
Well, hold on. When is Joe Bonamassa again?
November? I think early November.
When?
I think early November.
Oh, okay. exciting.
I think, or maybe it's mid-November. It is a Saturday night, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is a
because
Saturday
last
night.
year it was a Sunday night, and that stunk. Like, because I took Monday off, but
I got home at like 1:00 in the morning.
yeah,
wasn't fun.
Yeah, well, that and driving in and out of downtown Des Moines after an event is not fun, no matter what. But still worth it to see Joe Bonamassa. That was a good concert. Hopefully this year is just as good, if not better.
Yeah, I hope he plays. He's got some different tunes, and he goes all out.
You guys gonna wear your bras and throw it at him, or this time around?
Heck no! I need the support.
What? I'm gonna bring some panties with me.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
Hold on.
We're moving on now.
You know, I'll tell you something. Here's a story for you. I was down in Atlantic one time, and I was going for some training, and the place that was putting on the training had tickets for Engelbert Humperdinck.
What?
Yeah, he's like Tom Jones. He's like that type of a singer.
No idea.
And, huh?
No idea.
Yeah, and there were actually women throwing their panties up on the stage. It was hilarious.
Jeez.
You know, flowers too. Flowers were up there. You know, so anyhow, enough of that. So
yeah,
this is a kid's channel.
This is
Not
taking a weird
anymore.
direction. All right. I think we should move on to music news. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's time for music news.
Okay.
Finally, the best part of this podcast.
Oh yeah, the best part of this
news.
podcast is when you freeze.
I froze. You've been freezing this whole time. So.
Well, luckily you got your local recording.
I guess. All right. So I know that we have mentioned in the past, on a past episode anyway, actually a couple of them, that the Smashing Pumpkins, at one point they opened up kind of a search to try to find a new guitarist. What are you doing that for, Timothy?
'Cause I can read the notes.
What do you mean you can read the notes?
I know what's coming.
Okay, what's wrong with it?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
No, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I had said that we were gonna report back. What is happening? Did somebody put something funny in the notes that I'm missing?
No, just go ahead and read them.
Yeah, just read it.
Okay. And they have officially chosen a new guitarist. Her name is Kiki Wong.
Yeah.
And she was chosen out of 10,000 guitarists. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I'm laughing because Tim's laughing.
Yeah. Can't go wrong. You can't. Kiki Wong. At least it's a female. I thought it was a male. I was like, Kiki Wong?
No, it's okay. Kiki Wong.
Kiki.
She was chosen out of 10,000 guitarists who auditioned. And I personally wasn't able to find too much about her personal life or where she's from. But apparently she became TikTok and Instagram famous during the pandemic when she began doing metal renditions of pop songs. So there you go. Smashing Pumpkins officially has a new guitarist.
I'll have to see if I can dig that up because I don't know if I. No, I'm going to do it. Hold on.
Yeah. At least where she's from, probably overseas, she won't get nailed for the copyright.
Dad, I'm pretty sure she's actually from California.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Right. Well, I was wrong again.
Dad, don't say that. Dad.
Sorry. Just having fun. Sorry.
Yeah, I have not seen. So I did go on to the On the Line, and I found a video. I don't know what. I think she's doing Bohemian Rhapsody. I can't hear it, but I don't know who she is. I've never seen her before. So,
I never heard.
Super famous because I am on Instagram and I scroll through the reels and I get a lot of guitar related stuff. Never seen her. So super famous.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But, I mean, heck, I hope she's getting paid well.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No, you never know.
Here's the thing. When she got the notice, like, hey, Kiki, you're it. Did she go, today is the greatest day of ever?
Tim, you're going to have to edit.
That's a
all of
Smashing Pumpkin song if you didn't know.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'm going to move on because, yeah.
You should.
There's going to be a slew of comments. All right. Okay, Prince. Okay, this is one for you, Timothy.
Okay.
Prince's iconic Cloud 3 guitar was up for auction last month. He used the guitar on several tours in the 80s, including Purple Rain. Cloud 1 is in the Smithsonian, while Cloud 2 is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Cloud 3 actually sold for $910,000.
That's low to me.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That seems low.
Yeah. Apparently, too many people bought Cybertrucks and now can't afford really good guitars. So
That's true. Yeah.
Hey, good for whoever bought it for $910,000. I mean, yeah, I totally would have, but I didn't get the memorandum that it was even available.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't have.
I would've
You
been
were
like,
too busy polishing your Cybertruck.
No, no, I was too busy counting my Doge. If you want to save the planet, I will need 100,000 Doge.
1 million.
Oh, wait, that's too low? Okay.
Oh,
1
Yeah, I'm really
million
surprised that-
Doge.
okay. As we
I'm
go
really
off the deep end, folks.
I'm really surprised that you didn't spring for that, Tim. You didn't make a bid.
I only have 810,000 Doge.
We just lost all of our listeners in the last 5 minutes. I think we may have offended every demographic out there. So,
Yeah.
There's still one somewhere. Let's go.
Okay, last one. Update on John Lennon's acoustic guitar that was recently located. We actually mentioned this in a previous episode. The famous Hootenanny actually ended up selling for $2.8 million, making it the 5th most expensive guitar ever sold.
Wow.
That's
a decent amount.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Famous Hootenanny.
that's a good chunk of change.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not
That's
surprised
a-
because it's John Lennon.
That's like
Oh, yeah.
2 refrigerator boxes glued together in California, ain't it?
Close.
Close?
Pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like 1 refrigerator box and a dishwasher box?
Yeah. But you're also not including like a puddle of water that would also be like your waterfront property. That's part of it. I think that's included.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's it. That was it. Just short and sweet. That's all I have for
No,
music
that was
news.
good.
Okay.
Some good music news right there.
Yeah.
Had some good laughs. I liked that. Anybody got anything else?
Not really.
Oh.
Just gonna start. I'm gonna try to have something a little. It's not gonna be an exact piece by Stevie Ray Vaughn because of copyright, but it'll be close and well, sort
Well, yeah,
of close.
it's more
Or
about
maybe-
the style, right? Not necessarily. Isn't that the case? Like, you can try to replicate some guitarists, and it's not really
Right.
about trying to figure out how to play note for note. It's more about trying to learn that musician's style.
Yeah, well, you should learn it as close as you can, but yeah, it's the style.
If I had to do that, I would just quit.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I practice Happy Birthday for a whole hour today, and you see how that turned out.
Wow. A
Hey,
whole
yeah.
hour?
Wow.
You were also like a week late.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Belated.
Very. He literally texted me after Guitar Box. By the way, happy birthday.
Well, at least you
thanks.
got a happy birthday.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
not wrong.
You
I appreciate it, You guys, I am trying really hard not to get into these arts and crafts behind me right now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm in what used to be my bedroom, and it is now the craft room.
used to be my
Mom
bedroom
and Dad's
before it
house.
was your bedroom, so I still
Yeah.
haven't seen the rent money on that.
You'll never see it.
Yeah.
You'll never see it. Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right. Let's go.
so yeah,
Okay.
what's next?
Well, Well,
Not
it's going to be
100
our big 50.
It's going to be our big 50, and
We should do something fun.
Yeah, I've been studying up on my electricity skills, so we'll see if I get that wired correctly.
Let's get a guest on. Where's Luke Fox?
Hey, I have reached out to him. Actually, I've talked to him a few times via text. We're definitely going to work something out. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it as quick as episode number 50, but we're definitely going to make something work.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be special though, number 50. So
Number 50.
When does that come out?
Oh, number 50? Well, 2 weeks after this one, so do the math.
Yeah. Look at a calendar.
Do the math. So that would be the 27th.
There you go. That's the day after your birthday, Dad, right?
Yes, it is.
Happy early birthday.
Oh, that was for Dad, not for you, Amanda. So you got a text message.
Rude. Okay.
Boy.
All right. I'm closing this out. I need
Yeah.
some Schmacy's taco pizza. Can I say Casey's?
I don't care.
Schmacy's.
It's
Okay, Casey's
you mean
taco
the
pizza.
the pizza joint that happens to sell gas?
Yeah. The best pizza comes from a gas station, for those of you that don't
Right.
know.
You can power your car and you power yourself too.
Power your colon. Yeah.
Yes.
It's great stuff. Okay. Here we go. That's it for another episode of the Pandemic Guitar Podcast. Don't forget, it is possible to be a guest on another episode of the Wheel of Musicians. Just send us your artist, and we may add it to the wheel and have you on to talk all about it. Reach out to us on Instagram at Pandemic Guitar, by email, pandemicguitar@icloud.com, on Facebook, and now on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. As always, keep on playing or don't. We won't tell. We probably don't care. I don't know. I'm just being honest.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess I'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.